Voters stuck waiting in line for hours. In fact, in Union City, we spotted voters still waiting to cast their ballot at midnight, 3 hours after Fulton County's extended hours ended at 9 p.m. Just part of the issues we saw throughout the entire day yesterday, from the moment the polls opened and right up until midnight, with machines not delivered on time, some poll workers not sure how to work them. So how did this election go so wrong when we had a couple of extra weeks to prepare? Some of it stems, of course, from the COVID-19 pandemic and the limitations and struggles that brought. It impacted polling locations, poll worker training, and it is even more complicated than that. Tracy A. McPeer has more. She's holding the powerful accountable.
When you have the offices that are closed, you're managing people teleworking from homes all over the county. We ran into a lot of challenges this time.
Fulton County's election chief Richard Barron admits Tuesday's primary had its problems, but says many were caused by COVID-19, like polling places changing location.
44 of the 45 were directly due to COVID. We had to get out ahead of household mailing to announce those changes. We had to try to get those publicized out there in any way that we could.
Another challenge, also due to COVID-19. Many older poll workers with experience opted out, so new poll workers signed up on brand new machines. New workers who were mostly trained online.
You don't get your hands on the equipment. So a lot of poll workers were confused.
Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger's office says absentee ballot numbers were high across the state. More than 1.5 million were requested, as opposed to 37,000 in 2016. Fulton County's numbers followed suit.
4.5 times the amount of a normal presidential election. It stretched us thin.
Raffensperger's office says most counties across the state did just fine, and of the problems counties as a whole had, most were technical and easily fixed by 9:30 in the morning. So they say the responsibility for Fulton's problems throughout the day fall on the county.
He can say whatever he wants. I disagree with him. I think he's the head election official in the state, and he can't wash his hands of all the responsibility.
Moving forward, Raffensperger's office hopes that by the runoff election in August, more polling places will be open. His office also hopes the new poll workers will now have experience and be better equipped to use the machines. But again, they say that is up to each county. Barron says they learned a lot yesterday. They hope all the early voting sites can be open before the next election and are ready to finish this one.
All I'm doing is looking forward to finishing the job of this election and looking forward to seeing what we can do better.
Here in Fulton County, they started counting the absentee votes 1 week ago. Now, so far, they've tallied more than 75,000 votes and hope to be wrapped up at some point tonight.